Stream started. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Yeah, I had died to the boulders. Yes. The difference is, I believe, is not that they destroy the blocks below when you pass under. I believe there is a switch right below the boulder that basically opens a trapdoor that lets the boulder down. Yeah. It's just the same way as the dark traps work. Yeah. It's a trapdoor that looks like a rock, I believe. Yeah. Hello. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. Yeah. You managed to increase your health and mana? That's good. You believe that will carry over to my server? I don't know actually, because at the very least your inventory doesn't carry over. Yeah, I make sure of that. I don't know about the health and life. Yeah, it carries your extra mana last time. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Yes. So I was thinking, I was staring at my thumbnail for today, and I have come to realize you cannot really tell which dungeon I'm working on just from the thumbnail. Yeah. So, I suppose because it's not like very like obvious, because there is like no graphical like differentiation between dungeon and other dungeons. Yeah, it looks very samey, I would say. Yeah, it's just time zones. Yes. You are an hour ahead. Yeah. It's already past 9 in yours? Yeah, I believe it. Indeed. So, I was wondering whether if I should like give it a graphical update sooner than later, because I feel like all my thumbnails are like very the same. Yeah. Also, I've been drawing a little bit, and I don't know if my skills are like improving or not. Yeah. Why is this like this? Suddenly things are like not behaving correctly. Yeah, I was working on a different drawing. Yeah. I have several drawings that I started and I have not really finished any of them. And I feel like that's an issue. So I have the end art screen. Times that I have basically made no progress. Right? And then I have the one that I was doing for a special project. Where is it? Right here. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see if I can show this real quick. I want to make sure I'm not like showing anything like spoilery. Okay. So allow me to show you. This is the end art that I was working on, right? It looks pretty good in my opinion. It's pure pixel art, right? But I believe I might have screwed myself over by trying to make such a big piece. Yeah, because I'm about 50% done, and I feel like there is plenty to do still, right? But it looks pretty good, right? Then I was trying to work on a background, right? I wanted to see if I could make like fog, right? A foggy place. It looks like fog. The issue is that it has like no depth. It looks almost like a wall out of focus. Yeah. So it's not like very interesting. And I kind of want to figure out how to make it more like detailed, right? Then we have the other one I was working on, right? This is like my first attempt to make non-pixel art. It still looks very rough. You can actually see the lines like breaking off, right? And then the one I just started, that is a little bit more well made, right? I'm actually following like drawing like practices of using line and that kind of stuff. But it's not like even started, in my opinion. It's still not like even close to be done. I did actually like break it off into different bits and pieces. The mouth, the nose, the face, the eyes, the hair, right? I actually like separated everything else. Yeah, I'm actually trying to draw with two weapons. I might actually change the one over here, the one on the left. The one... Oh wow, is it really not drawing? This one, I might actually change it for something else. Yeah. What weapons? I'm going to use a rapier over here, and I'm not really sure of whether to use a dagger or a shield over here. Yeah. I'm still deciding. Yes. Or maybe put a different item over here. Yeah. I still have not really decided. I like how the hands ended up looking. Yeah, it has a nice form. I think it looks better than this one so far. Yeah. I might actually modify this one to see if I can make it look better. Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually like breaking everything into pieces preemptively, so I don't have the issues I had with the other drawing. But I also have like made no progress over here, sadly. Maybe because the resolution maybe is a little bit insane. Canvas size. Look at that resolution. You cannot really see the image. Well, the resolution for this image right here is 1280 pixels by 720. So that's a pixel art that I will consider HD, basically. $1280 by 720. Yeah. That's why this is taking me so long, because this is obscenely big for what I'm doing. Yeah. Mind you, these pixels are actually a pixel size. Yeah. If I draw here, you can actually see this is, each one is like a pixel. A literal pixel. This is the smallest like unit. So yeah, these are actually pixels. It's not like some people do that they use like pixels that are like 5 by 5 pixels or 2 by 2 or something of this the sort. Mine are actually pixel size. Yeah. But yeah, that's how it's going over here. Maybe I should have not started the new image until I finish the others. Yeah, I have another idea that I want to start just because I don't want to forget the concept. I want to put it into paper at the very least before I forget it. The issue with images I discovered is that in my brain, in my mind, I see a scene, right? Of what's happening. Right? I not, how to call it? I don't see a description. I see an image, right? So, for example, let me open this. The image I have in my mind, you probably will see it later, once I actually work on it. Let me make a new project right here. Okay, so let me show you. So I have a blank image right here, right? Let me close this one. So what I see is very specific. Let me set this to 5. So what I see in my mind currently is the character, right? Is it not letting me draw? Let's say outline, right? So I'm seeing in my brain the character standing right here, right? I'm seeing like an image like this. Like my character standing here. With a staff. Like this. Hold it, being held like behind my back, like this. Right? And I imagined like the hair like floating around as the spell charges. And you can actually see like the waves moving around, and I can see in the background the dungeon in the back, right? Illuminated by the casting of the spell. And you can actually see like the ground below, right? And then it's just darkness with a few monsters maybe in the background ready to attack. Maybe some stone columns in the background, like barely visible from the illumination from the attack, right? That's what I see in my mind, right? This is a very rough sketch, right? But you get it. I see an image. I don't see like a description. So if I write it down, it won't really like remain. Details will be lost, basically. And I pride myself the one level goblin watching the mage charges a point blank explosion at his face. How to call it? I see the image clearly in my brain, right, of what I want. I can see even like the vibe of it, right? The danger. I can see the expression of the character, right? I can see their clothing. I can see the light reflecting off the walls and the surface. Yeah. And you see, the funny thing is that I'm very proud about the fact that I can hold an idea, an image like this for like maybe 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks straight without putting it down, and the image in my head doesn't really degrade, right? I can hold to that thought, right? But it eventually fades, right? Eventually I forget the details. Eventually things become blurry, right? And that's something I don't want to happen. No, you're just flexing. Maybe it's the same thing as the bland fire. I'm just like capable of holding information for longer. Yeah. Protagonist energy. I don't know. Maybe it's also the way I was like taught during school. Because I choose the go-to with the like difficult teachers. A lot of them didn't never actually let me like use calculators, right? So I learned to like break the problem into pieces, do the simple calculations first, and then adding it up to the solution. So I'm used to like holding lots of like values in my brain. Yeah. Also, talking about the game, moving to the actual subject of the stream, what to call it? I want to rework the player. I want to modify the way the player works. Yeah. I want to make the movement more like clean. I don't know if it's a matter of the animations that they are not up to par, but I feel like the way the character moves is very like clunky. Yeah. To make it more responsive, right? Even though I don't think you can make it more responsive, I feel like because currently the input for the game is very like frame perfect, right? It's more about the fact that there is like no feedback to the movement. Yeah. I suppose that would be more clean. There is no feedback. Yeah. Because I was seeing some like gameplay bites pieces from another developer, and I noticed how their character had like no weight. The way they moved was very like clean, yes, but it felt like when the character landed, when they jumped, there was like no impact, right? And when they attacked, the enemies like didn't really recoil. There was like no blood splatter. There was no what to call it, visual representation of the impact, right? And it was the same with the defense, right? The player attack, the swing was like clean. It went from one side to the other, right? It didn't really like bounce off the shield. It just like sparked flight, right? The enemy didn't recoil, right? The enemy didn't like respond to the attack. The player didn't respond to the block, right? The movement was the same. There was no like change in speed or a different animation, right? The attack might as well have landed, right? The only like representation of the impact was like the sparks, right? You could have like grabbed both of the characters and put it each on separate like worlds, and you wouldn't be able to tell there was like an impact there, right? Yeah, there was like no visual like feedback of the action, right? And then I turned and looked at my game, and then I came to realize the same is happening with my character, right? There is no build up when you walk. There is no build down when you stop. There is no feedback on the character when it gets hit. There is like no weight behind the swings, right? There is like none of it, right? It's the same mistake, right? That's why I'm like itching to fix the character. Yeah, I feel like I need to do an overhaul on the player character. Did I manage to explain myself? I'm like reprocessing my words, trying to like make sure it actually made sense. You understand what I was conveying? For example, I believe I was well, I think the word criticizing would be like a little bit too strong. But I did kind of criticize the animation some guy did from a couple of characters from the series of Arcane. They made like this like animation of two characters fighting, right? And I thought it looked a bit weird. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Okay. Let me show it here. Okay, so there is this animation, right? First, let's play it like I have not seen the cinematic from WoW. Yeah. I didn't know there was a new cinematic. There is this animation here. Yeah, link it on Discord so I can actually see it. So, it starts like this, right? They come close. If you see the hit right there, you can see the impact. She recalls the one being attacked, right? But the attacker doesn't, right? There is no like a kickback from the impact, like at all, right? And you actually see when she lands, it's very like soft, even though it should be like more like impactful, right? So you see that looks weird. And you see there is like these like weird poses on the fight right there, where they should be like attacking each other. And you see the other character doesn't really react to what the other one is doing until the last second. Right? And for example, here you can see B blocking before the attack actually like is coming right there. Then you see the flip back for no apparent reason and the dash, and this character really didn't react at all. There is like a lot of weird stuff, right? This kick right here feels really like weak, right? There is no impact. Yeah. And I feel like it is the same with my game, right? There is like feedback because the enemy is like flash red, right? But there is no reaction on the characters. Yeah. You can see this whole sequence of kicks feel very weak. Like they are not really fighting, really. This one right here, right? You can, if you pay attention to only her, you can actually see that she's not even like blocking. She's not like even defending. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it feels off, right? That's what I mean with the animations feel like there is something like missing, right? And then you see, for example, let me see if I can find the other post. I found this was funny. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a moment. Where is it? I know I saw one that looked really good. Yeah, this one. This one is one of the impressive ones. Let me see if there is no another like one that actually looks just the same. Did I not like it? Oh, this is good enough, I suppose. This one right here. Look at the impacts. how they feel. The recoil. Especially when the player gets hit, there is like a tangible sense of like force, right? Especially here. When it hits the back, it actually feels like an impact, right? Yeah. And I feel like there is something missing on my game about it. Yeah. You found it? Let me see. Oh, this animation? Okay, let me put it over here. Let's watch it actually. Not sure. This one. Yeah, that's like... Are they just rotating in place? There is like no moving up and down? Why is she like gesticulating like that? Yeah, that didn't feel like real physics right there. It feels like a child is like making the animation using like action figures. Why is there like everybody like stopped? Yeah, even the turnaround is like weird. Let me watch it with audio. Yeah, it feels like they are like standing static on top of a rotating platform. The enemies on the background are like just thinking switch at each other, like pretending to fight, almost. That was not even like a fight. And that one's like pathfinding from a game. Yeah, it doesn't look good, like at all. I feel like I could make a better cinematic myself. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad about the state of the movement in my game. Yeah. Shall we move on to the screen actually?
Stream started. Hello, hi.
Hello. Let me fix this real quick. But yeah, my game currently feels like it needs more, right? You can actually feel it when I move, right? There is like a sudden stop. The walking animation doesn't feel like natural. It feels like very janky. Yeah. No build up, no build down. Yeah. The attack is not so bad, right? But it still doesn't feel like it has weight. If I get hit, you can see like there is like not much momentum. Yeah. I do like how these doors I made work. I kinda want to make it so when you come close to the door, it actually shows the keys also. Yeah. Yeah, even the spikes have a better like animation than my walking animation. Can you tell that? There is like a proper build up and action. Oh. There you can see there is like no impact on the way back, right? It feels like an impact more because of the shaking of the screen and the knockback than the animation itself. Yeah, maybe it's because I improve a lot. Yeah, that could be it. Oh. I still like the fact you can be knocked back to a different screen. So yeah, that's like a detail that I feel like it needs addressing. In fact, let me check. How many frames does my animation even have for the movement? Movement right. It actually has a lot of animations. Frames, I mean. When you see it like this, it doesn't look bad. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it. I was using this before I knew I could just put it like this. 16 by 16. But this is actually pretty big. Is this 64? Yeah, it's a 64 canvas. Interesting. Why do I have a 64 canvas for the walking animation? Yeah, this like canvas is a little bit too big for the sprite. Yeah, it shouldn't be this big. Huh. Yeah, I'm not using like half of the canvas even. You could like move the character to just like this area. Oh, really? You could move like the player right here. And I will not be using the other half. Yeah. Yeah, it resists for the sword. But that actually was not necessary. Yeah. That was unnecessary. There is no need to have the canvas this big. I'll learn that later. Yeah. But yeah, I want to redo the player. Well, shall we get going with what we need to do today? So we were working on Dungeon 2. We will figure out the animation later. I want to finish this dungeon first. Then we can focus on actually fixing the art and the animations. I want to be able to defeat the second boss before I actually try to improve the art, because I know I'm going to get stuck there for sure. Okay, so the tile set can be postponed. No need to do that right now. Let's see. It starts going up and down. That's priority. Yes, the boss also. Is that going to keep doing little by little? Missing the animations, that I can postpone that also. Redo for everything, that I can postpone that. These ones are done. First puzzle room progress door TP is wrong. I don't know which one I'm talking about, but that needs to be fixed. I will put it over here. Let's move this one also. Okay, big one missing room and key. That needs to be done also. The turns in the door puzzle before the walls sent to start the game. I need to check that. Okay. Walls at hidden chest room on fixed walls. Oh, I see. Yeah, this also needs to be done. And there is a chest that is not on the right layer. That's also something I need to fix. And that's it. Okay. By the way, have you tried the prototype or not yet? I was hoping you guys will like find extra bugs that need to be fixed. Okay, let's start with the more serious issues. The stairs missing. Up and down. Okay. So let's see. You forgot? I need to make some stairs. I really need to reorganize this because this is kind of confusing. Do I have 1 stairs here? I don't. Huh. Oh, there is the stairs. Yeah. It is actually a really nice sprite. I'm surprised, this looks very good. This actually looks good. Huh. I'm surprised. I didn't realize I made this something this good. Huh. Okay, so there has to be an object for stairs. Obstacles, terrain, parent, starting, cutscenes. Did I never actually make an object for the stairs? Really? Huh. Yeah, there is only sprites. Now, that's something surprising. Okay. Okay, I will make an object for the doors then. I really need to like modify the way I'm organizing stuff. I really not to do like whole like what's it called? Refactoring of the project. Yeah. Object place holder underscore stair. TP underscore normal. Okay, I believe I just need to grab the door parents. Door parents. I forgot to open the thingy. Door parents. By the way, is the what to call it? The lore drops in chat right as it is, or should I just maybe extend it so it's not like every hour and it's more like every 2 hours or something? Because I don't know if it's like annoying or something. Yeah. So I have a get door function right here, right? They are not bothering you? Okay. Maybe I should make one for... the stairs. Actually, I can recycle this. Yeah. I could simply just rewrite the way I handle the doors. I could simply modify this name right here. Is a sprite theme direction. Type. And whether it's entrance or not. You got 23 different ones far? Really? I'm actually curious of what you're thinking about of the Lord Dwarfs so far. I'm thinking about what to do with this. So the issue mainly lies on the fact that the way I get the sprite is very different, right? So the sprite is like composed of a sprite, right? A sprite on the score, then it comes the theme, which I think is nice. Then we have the direction that currently is useless, to me at least. They offer some snippets to the lore, but you so far have not managed to connect most of them to anything? Really? Interesting. That's interesting, actually. Maybe I should expand on it a little bit. Maybe it will become, like, cleaner. I could add a little bit more lore drops to the drop pool. Yeah. D type, that would be door type. Right? And then whether is entrance or not. You have connected a few? Really? I'm curious about what you found out. Okay, that's the current thing, right? I don't want to keep the theme going. The direction is not really useful for the doors anymore because of the changes I made. Right? So... I could change this one for whether is a stair or not. But that would make it so there is like certain variations that shouldn't be there. Hmm. I could just remove direction altogether. I like processing my brain. From the few that you have connected, have you like managed to create a theory of whatever those Lord drops actually refer to? Because I like to see what you guys come up with. Yeah. The direction is not necessary. Door type is like not actually correct when it comes to the naming, I believe. Instead of door type, it should be called lock type, in my opinion. And then we can have the up and down, right? I can have it in and out. Like this. Yeah, that would mean I need to like name everything with the doors. That would probably break half the game. They refer to different things. You feel like they will be useful later on. Ah, I see, I see. As connectors? Ah. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think that this would be like the better rework for the doors. The direction isn't necessary. Okay, this is going to break everything in the game because I need to change this to implement the stairs. So prepare for everything to break. Get ready. This is the thing that will shatter the entire game. Okay, so first, this is going to be our string for now on. Right, so we start with the sprite, and then to that I'm going to get the team. Right, we get the team. Then, oh, I also actually added this. After the team. That would be... if there is, if it changes screens, if it has to be, so it would be this. Everything's about to explode. Do you have that bypasses mine? You know, I could always fix it, so regardless of how you type it, it will actually blow you up. Direction isn't necessary anymore. Door type, it is necessary, but I don't think the name door type is incorrect, in my opinion. It should be lock type, right? So I could simply go enum lock. Right, I don't have a lock anywhere else. There's a state, menu, animation. Oh, I do have a lock. Right there. Ah, that's the one I just typed. That's not... Oh, there is a lock over here. Item pickup animation. Lock, open, normal, breakable. Why is normal here? We have a door state right here. Open is unnecessary. A lock is not open. Then it's not really a lock. Normal is necessary also. Breakable is a type, right? Key is a different type. Gauntlet is a different type. Trigger, puzzle, hidden. Okay, these are the door types. These are the lock state. Nor not door state. And I will change this one right here. I will remove normal. Actually, maybe I need a none right here. When there is no lock. So instead of normal, it should be just none. Oh, there is the one-way door, actually. That is indeed true. Ah. Oh, this is for door, not for lock. Let me move this over here, so I don't get confused. Maybe I should separate these like enums into something else, because I believe like having it like this is going to make things like harder for me. Okay. So let's call this function get lock enum. Okay, case lock dot none break. Okay, and I will actually don't need the break. Return none. Then I can just copy this. So we have breakable key gauntlet trigger puzzle hidden. So breakable key gauntlet trigger puzzle and hidden. And for this I was using one ornamental creature again. Open close convey boss normal key lock. So this one is key LCK for key lock. The puzzle lock is ELCK. Trigger, I suppose I can just call it key. The lock, key lock, gauntlet lock. Breakable lock. And hidden lock. That's quite easy to understand, right? So this way I can just say we have the first half, then we have the TP, then we get the lock type, right? And I just pass here lock underscore type. Right, door state. What if it's closing or opening? I suppose. But instead of door state, it should be lock state, right? Right here, lock state. Lock state. And I'm missing the thing over here. Okay, and here I can make the lock state fairly easy. Function get lock state enum, right? And I just call this state. Function state. No, what am I doing? switch underscore state, and here I will just say case lock state dot open, return open right, and then I can do this once. So closet is CLS opening would be a PNG. Did I use one for that before? Hold on. Yeah. On PNG. So the closing is going to be CLSG. Yeah, okay. So now I can just grab this and use it right here to get the lock state. Right? Where is and out. The variable entrance is fine as it is. Then we look for the asset, check if we don't have it, we just return the door normal. Do I have a placeholder one right here? Oh wow, I don't have a placeholder. Interesting. Like I never actually made like the one that I supposed to make. And let me change this function name. Get a door sprite. I don't need the dir because I'm not using that variable anymore. So this effectively breaks everything, right? I also want to like organize my enums because this is getting silly. Scripts. Let me make a new group. Enums. And let me make one for create new sprite script. This is going to be for doors. Unlocks. Oh, it won't let me use ant. I just call these doors actually. Oh. Oh, I already have one called doors. I didn't notice. Ah, it's the one where I have this. Oh. Okay, so I can delete this one. Actually, no, I can just repurpose it. Locks. Right? So this one to get the door sprite can be there. I need to open this and so the lock state and enum needs to go to the lock one. Right? It's enum and the return function. Then the lock enum right here. I can move it to this over here. Right, we have the lock set right there. And then we have the door type item zodiac. Is one the get door type? I don't think if I might not need this anymore. Still let me move it to the correct location. So let me put it over here. These are for team, these are for direction. What were these for again? UI type, I need to separate that too. These are for the states, drops, UI, damage, animation menu. Time, zodiac, pickup. Okay, I kinda moved everything where they should be. This door type, I don't think I need it anymore. Because this is basically a lock type. It's not really a door type anymore. Right? I have the none right here. Actually, maybe I should include the one way on the locks. Yeah. Let me just grab this one over here.
I thought I read tick somewhere and I was like, eyes emoji, droplet emoji, oh no lol. I don't like ticks.
Tick? You mean this, the trigger lock? Okay, aside from that, I believe everything is like normal. Oh, there is the boss one and the secret door. Yeah, I suppose I could move these two also. Boss lock. And secret one. Hmm. I'm thinking if I should combine the secret with the hidden room, hidden door. What would be, in your brain, what would be the difference between a hidden door and a secret door? Philosophical questions. What would be the difference? Chat GPT. What? Ah, damn it. Just continue. Oh, goddammit. Let me type. What is the difference between a hidden door and a secret door? Let's see what it thinks. There are subtle distinctions, apparently. According to this AI, a hidden door generally refers to a door that is deliberately concealed as to not to be visible or obvious. It might be disguised as part of the wall, a bookshelf, or another surface, making it blend seamlessly with the surroundings. Okay? The emphasis is on concealment, hiding the door's presence entirely. A secret door usually denotes a door that is intentionally concealed with the purpose of hiding something behind it, or accessing a hidden area. While also concealed, the term often implies that the door serves a secret or disguised purpose, such as a hidden passage, escape route, or private room. Both are concealed, but hidden door emphasizes the camouflage nature. Secret door emphasizes its purpose of hiding something or providing a secret passage. Ah, I see. So it's basically you are emphasizing one or the other. That is an actual good answer, fun enough. Yeah. A hidden one is like you are emphasizing the hidden aspect. The secret one, you are emphasizing the purpose of the door. Yeah. Okay. Okay, but what would that functionally change? That's a good question, actually. What would... What would the difference functionally change? The hidden door is at the same focus. It will require active searching to actually find, and is primarily used for concealment. Yeah, there is no difference. It's just a matter of what are you trying to emphasize when you mention it. Yeah. Functionally, they are the same. Semantics, yeah. But I like more the term secret than the term hidden. So I'm going to delete hidden. And we have the log states. Okay, that's fine. And I believe over here this door type is not really necessary anymore. So I can delete this also. Huh. So we end up with nothing about the doors. There is only like one function. Everything about the logs. Interesting. Huh. We have a menu section also. Okay, so that will like completely modify everything. Yeah, this is going to change everything. Let me see if I can modify the parent to fix any issues real quick. So door type no longer like applies, right? We have a lock type. And then we have a lock state. It's more readable like this, I believe. Right? And the ghettos, right? I changed the capitalization so I can actually tell my own functions from the ones that come from GameMaker. Yeah. Over here we have nothing necessary to modify. Over here we need to check the lock state. Everything else is fine. Okay. Enrollment, we save the lock type and the lock state. Okay, animation ends. We check for lock state. This is lock state. And this needs to be get doors right. Okay, that should fix like a good chunk of the errors that is going to happen now. Next. Yeah, it won't affect all of them, but it will affect a great majority. Yeah. So we have these stairs, right? Let's place it on the map, actually, so we can do some testing. So I will just place it right here. Actually, the stairs are very good, as in they are going to be like easier to program now that I think about it. Because here I'm using target position, right? But I don't really need a target position. I can just override this. Actually, let me do something interesting. So we have a door parent, right? Right here. How about I make a new object here that I'm going to call objects underscore stairs. Alright. So I don't have to make this change every time. Right? And what I'm going to do is have the door parent be here. And then over here I'm going to just override this event right here. Let me copy this. Override. And here I have the log state and everything. I don't actually need like to change the player position like at all. Right, I only need to change the player object. Object dot player dot direction. I will make it face down. So it looks like you went into the... Actually, no. Not that I think about it. It should be the opposite direction you were walking, right? Not specifically down. Do I have one that does that? Invert. Invert direction. Yeah, there is an invert direction. And it's mine. Let's see. We have this one in the create of block parent. Fun enough. I think I should have this like on a different place. Let me move it to where is it? Scripts. Enums. I'm going to make one for... Let's call this one... Wait, I made the grunting. Script. Script. Okay. Let's call this there. So we'll place this right here to invert the direction, right? Oh, there is one already on utils apparently. Yes, there is actually one already there. Why do I have two of them? Huh? What's the difference? Up, down. Left, right. There is no difference. Huh. The only difference is you don't need to set the direction there. So I can just set it like this. Huh. Interesting. And I can open the actual enums over here and grab the direction and stuff right here. And move it back over here. I need to plus hotels. And let's just set this here. We have now the directions over here. We have get here, no. Right. And here I can just call it here. None left, right, up, down. I don't need the fault. The prefix get their prefix. And there is the prefix. And then we have the invert. And that's it. That's going to break a bunch of other stuff. That's going to be lovely. Okay. I will just pass the direction of the player right there. So it inverts the direction. Right? And now that I have the stairs parent, right? I can just place it right here. And now I don't need to change stuff here for any of the stairs. Shall we see how badly this game breaks now? Okay, let's see how badly this is going to break. And we have a shit ton of errors. Lovely. Okay, so there is no normal unlock, or there is a non unlock. Enum get lock. Why is this here? Shouldn't this be like on the lock section? Let's see. In scripts, where are you? Enums locks. Lock state, lock none. This is just for getting the actual name of the lock. So how about I change the name of this? Let's call this get a lock. Lock to string. Underscore lock. Right. Key gauntlet trigger puzzle. I can actually just grab this. So none. None. Backup. Actually, I can just copy this.
I
What am
think we
doing?
should all think about what we need to think.
We should all think about what you need to think. That depends. What should you be thinking? Okay, so we have a log to string. Where else is complaining? Oh, it's complaining there. Okay. What else? En un reference to hidden doesn't and log. Open doesn't lose like. Oh. Log state. Open. There we go. That's one. Normal doesn't exist. Yeah. Is none. Log state. I just saw that one. Okay. Log state. Log none. Okay. Log normal is none. Okay. That looks fine. Might be my dream, I think it might help. Please word that differently. Non lock hidden. Lock secret. Okay. Let's give it another try. Let me close out this. Let's hit play. Let's see what errors do we get. Oh, there we go. A non-reference doesn't exist. Like one of map dungeon 210. There is one right there. None. These we have a bunch of ones that need to be set to none right here. This has to be lock state. That should fix some stuff. That's fine. That's not. None. Yeah, okay. This needs to be none. Okay. One more try. Okay, we have less errors, but still we had some errors. Hidden doesn't exist in log. Yeah, I don't see who's trying to call that. Normal, okay. None. State. Right there. Okay. Yes, recreate logline tune. Reference to normal doesn't sig and log. Where exactly? Okay, let me search for it. Hidden. There is no more hidden references. Oh. Normal doesn't exist. Unlock. Lock. Not normal. 0 results. Huh. So there is no... I see. Hold on. I need to restart Game Maker. Apparently it's tripping balls. Give me a moment. One moment. Restarting Game Maker. Game Maker is currently hallucinating. Okay. Let's give that another try. Oh wow, you're still saying there is a log somewhere. How do I delete cache again? Hold on. Game Maker clear cache. I'm looking it up. Come on. Why are not loading? I hate when this happens. Oh, apparently there is a broom icon somewhere. Right here. There we go. I still complain about it. Wow. Wow. Really? Dungeon map. Hold on. Let me check that. Hold the fuck up. Dungeons. Dungeon 2. That has to be F1. It's saying online 1. 1. Okay, right here. You're saying that one of these has a mark towards a hidden lock. That would have by force be the chest. Oh, there it is. I see. So the issue is the object chest. Object chest. Apparently there is a variable definition here that I need to change. Right there. Secret. Now there is no hidden. It has to be secret. Okay. The other one it says normal doesn't exist in log. You are still referring to this? Yeah, there is a normal right there. Chest. Yeah. Lock none. There we go. Now that should solve the issue, in my opinion. Nope. Map 10-1. 10-1, okay. I suppose you're complaining these guys should not be here. They should be over here, and we have the chest. And this has to be the lock type has to set to secret. And you are not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be over here. Okay. The alerting is refreshed. Yes. Now in theory it should be working. Okay, so we got rid of the completion errors. Yeah. Ouch. So there is no more compilation errors. Now we have crashes to get rid of. So unknown object door. Not set perform renating, please call there's a ricochet for a vector parent. Not set result team, please call. Let me read this. Actually, can I make this window bigger? Apparently not. Okay, so let's see the error here. Object door parent. Door ID self steer direction on. Door normal entrance. Door type door normal. That is not correct. Door parent unknown object. Door ID -1. Entrance false. Door state open. That should not be there. Let me search for that code.
E.
Hello, dice. Hello. There it is. On utils. Lock state. Lock state open. Actually, let me search for all of this. That's one. That's another. I can switch this one. Lock state. This enum here I should probably change. Yeah, this should be moved. Scripts, enums, logs. I do have the log state right here. So what I need to do is just delete the function entirely. Okay. Reverse quality is fascinating. The more you tell someone not to do something, the more they do it. Yeah. It depends a lot on the way you say it. More than anything, in my opinion. Yeah. Find next. Find next. Where am I? Item. Now that's indeed a door set. Lock state. And this should be lock state. Wow, there is a lot of things I need to correct. Lock state. Lock state. Log state, log state, log state, log state, log state. Oh, this also need correction. Get door sprite. Yeah, that's it. Oh, this should change. Log state. Okay. Log state. Log state. And this also needs to be changed. And this function also. With our sprite. Did I not set this to receive a value? I did not. There. Well, you don't need that there. Like at all. So I just need to remove the dir from here. Ah, really? Okay. There is a lever that has a lot of warnings saying to don't pull this lever. Only the lever opens the cell, freeing an NPC that kills other NPCs. Really? That sounds interesting and kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I need to switch this one also. We don't need a direction here. Get door sprite. And we have log state, log state. Log state. It sounds like something I would do, not gonna lie. Log state. Log state, okay. This is another log state. Door sprite. I need to change the code all over the place because of what I did. It does make like the code more like legible, right? But it also makes it so I need to correct everything everywhere. Log state. Dungeon door type is not there. Log type. Log state. Log trigger. Also, on a related topic, ergonomic mouse is a trap. I can go back to regular mouse. This is why you turn off the autocorrect on my phone. The reason I turn off autocorrect is because I speak several languages and I type in several languages. So the autocorrect kept like mixing the languages every time I was writing, so I had to turn it off. Yeah. Lock state, trigger, lock, type, lock, puzzle. There we go. Lock state. You can just switch the language by sweeping the space bar. The issue with that is that I type on English, Spanish, Japanese. So, depending on the language and the cultures, there are different functions to the keyboard. Well, at least it was like that last time I actually tried to use the autocorrect. Maybe they have evolved since then. I don't actually know. It's been years since the last time I actually used autocorrect. Yeah. Lock state. Lock state. Lock state. Lock state. More lock state. Wow. You don't realize how much you use a particular variable until you need to like change it everywhere in your code. Okay. Okay. Why is this switching to an idle here? That's weird. Oh, it's because it opens with a bump. I see. I might need to rework this also, which is going to be its own separate nightmare. Lock state. Lock state. Yeah. Okay, see you later. Don't die. Lock state, lock state, lock. And changing this, get door sprite. Maybe I could improve this very easily if I just like make this a function instead of having to do it like this. Yeah, because I'm like modifying the same functions over and over. I just noticed that. The one thing I hate about programming is that even if you meticulously plan everything, like classes and variables, there are always things that exist outside your scope. Yes, that's indeed something very annoying. Get door. Right. It's almost the exact same like functions that I needed to modify, which is very annoying. Also, this shouldn't be happening here. I might need to modify this eventually. Oh, that's the end of it. Nice, finally. Wow, that was a lot of stuff. Mainly on the doors, I noticed. Okay, one more try to run the game. Okay, it compiles. We hit enter. We hit enter. And there we go. Another crash. And this is because let me close this one. We crashed because error event of non-object not set different units all time placeholder door dot door is what is causing the issue. So normal that should not be there. Let's look for this. Oh, it's actually right there. Lock. None. Lock. Type. Target lock. Lock. Key. Door lock. None. Okay. Ah, there is another right there. Lock. None. Lock. Type. Lock. Now that's lock. None. There we go. Apparently that's it. Okay. Hopefully that's it. Let's kill that and close this. Say pay. And again. Wow, it's crashing over and over. So the issue now is not unknown variable that door. And line 2. There is still a door normal right there, which is weird. Ah. Oh, that's indeed an issue right here. It should be changed. Get door sprite. Data door lock door type lock type .id. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, apparently that's it. One more try. If you get what you want, the meat you wanted, then what's the point of living? What do you mean? Play, if you can do that, play your life as if you are playing The Sims. That's plenty of fun. Another issue. Create self.id. Here, action on door normal. This is still like saying door normal. Didn't I already change all of those? Yeah, I did. Ah, I shouldn't have closed that. Okay, so let me clear cache. And then we give it another try. Okay. And another crash. What is causing this issue? Self-store ID -1 on object that door, no set different read as door normal. Door normal will set target position. That door is what we're looking for, apparently. And it's not anywhere. So that means the issue lies specifically on the object. Team placeholder direction known. Door normal. Oh great, I think I know what the issue is. Hold on. What is the parent again? Generic door parent. We do have like variables here. Door normal right here. Yeah. Lock type. Lock. None. Entrance. Lock underscore state. Lock state. Target map, target position, debug. Team. Lock state. Anything that I might need to change here. Direction is not really necessary for doors anymore, so I could just kill that one. Lock state and type. I can set this higher. Target map. Debug. So I don't think I need this one anymore. This one needs to be higher. Over here. The book I can leave it there. Okay. Maybe that will fix it. And another crash. Object lock type not set for need. Where is that? Data equals lock type. Lock type, that's actually set, so that's not it. Lock type. Maybe here you could make the argument that is not set. Not really. Lock type. Hold on, let me play it again. Dot lock type is what I'm looking for. Indoor parent. That's weird. Parent create line 18. Line 18 is oh, you're meaning that you're not getting a value. That's the issue. Okay. So basically I need to delete my save file because now it doesn't really match the structure of the game. Okay. So continue, let's delete this save file. Right, there are no save files. So I go back, new game. New. And crash. Door state again. Lock state equals door state. Oh, okay. So basically it's a problem on the variable definitions. Not here apparently. Over here. No, this is fine. What object was it? Door state on object cave door. Breakable. Object cave door. Yeah, this variable right here. Breakable lock state goes. There we go. That the issue solved. Let me check the other ones because I'm pretty sure there has to be, yeah, other errors. Lock breakable. Lock state close. These ones are default. Yeah, those are default. Okay, one more try. Ew. Get the nums lock, not set before renate. Okay, so it's because I changed the name of the function. Okay, so now we are going to hunt for those instances. Get lock enum. And I don't really need this, right? Because on the lock enum, I can just say lock underscore type, just to make it like more clean. Right? Yeah, lock type is the one I need. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So next one. Oh, really? Do I only use it there? Really? Huh. That's unexpected. Ew. Another crash. Get direction prefix is crashing apparently. Yeah, okay. So let's see, get direction prefix right there. So you can say get there, right? Like that. And I'm not using it anywhere else apparently. But she likes to overcomplicate stuff. Wow. 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 There we go. Now we're playing. Nice. Sprite placeholder TP on opening. Okay, so we have one Spring KTP breakable lock cross set in is not set, right? And that is very simple. It's simply because I didn't change the name of the file. Oh, this one became a Machine X that releases bombs apparently. And this TP'd me to hell and back apparently. Wow. I don't even know where I am. Where am I? I'm somewhere, that's for true. Somewhere in the map. Yeah, the doors are completely broken. Huh. If I recall my sense of navigation, I should be heading this way. There we go. We're back. KTP breakable TLS in. Okay, let me update that real quick. So I need to go to the... Let me close that. I need a door cave TP vlog CLS in. Okay. So we go to the sprites for the caves. Oh, it's because I have the direction in here. So I just need to remove the direction for all of this. Yeah. Menu Verthandy. Okay, so I need to remove the direction. So let me remove this. This is going to be extremely annoying. Should I make a script that updates the names of the files? Because I think this is going to be extremely annoying. Ouch. Why? Why do you hurt me? Okay. Those are the triggered ones. And I believe here I just need to change like one thing. Just removing the direction here. Because if you see, if I remove this one, there will be conflicts, right? Right there, because there is already one name like that. That means I can just like kill all of this and just keep the one. Right? The same over here. If I remove the direction, it will make it so the other ones overlap, right? Right there. So now I can just get rid of this. Actually, no. Just the ones that are the same. The silliest scene. Ah, I didn't mean to open that. Like that. Right. And I can just update this one. And this one is the same. I just need to remove the direction. And I believe with that, I fix most of the issues. I didn't get to save the game. New. There is one error right there. A sprite placeholder TP on opening doesn't exist. Yeah, it's probably from this door. Oh, this should be closed. Huh, that's weird. Sprite placeholder TP non open. Ah. Now I need to walk again. There we go. Here is saying cave breakable seal scenes is not found. Spray. Sprite. Cave. Oh, it's because I changed the nomenclature. I see. Okay. Let me go back to the start of the game. Right here, so I can save. And then I can fix it. Vlog is what I need to change. Instead of this, I will just say vlog, like that. That's the issue. Yeah. And this would be not normal, but none, right? Right here. Because it doesn't have a lock. Like that. Yeah. This one needs to be changed also. Vlog. Boss is fine. Normal need to be none. In and out. P-lock, that's fine. Key-lock, normal needs to be none. One way open, so let's say devlog. Okay, that's fine. Normal, this needs to be none. Downlet devlog, that's fine. This needs to change to devlog. Yeah, okay. That should fix it. You have the office for yourself for 2 days? Wow. Nice. This is still not working the way I want it. Sprite press hold and not opening. There is a crash. Object door breakable, not set free door breakable. Oh, I see. Okay. So for maybe it's not set correctly, this one. Yeah, this one is saying three breakable cells in is not found. Okay, breakable. Oh, it's because it needs to have the TP. Okay, it's missing the TP. Okay. So here I need to place the underscore TP. Yeah. Like that. Okay. I should fix that in theory. Yeah, now the wall is there. Yes. And this one is also there. Sprite press holder TP non open in. Oh, I see. Probably because it doesn't have the pin set. Yeah. And the other one is breaking even more. Wow, I have not even gotten to this door. Okay, so let's go to the one on the left. Overworld. And let's see. That would be on the southwest here. And it would be 7-3? No. 7-2? 7-1. No, it's even lower. Maybe it's not on the west, it's on the east. East near 8-7. 9-7? No, that's not correct either. Maybe it's on the far? 3? No, that's something else. I don't remember the composition of my own. Okay, think about it. It should be on the 0-0, that's for sure. 6-0, right here. Okay, got it. So let's hide this. So we have this thing right here, right? This is a terrain cave door, right? The variables have been set right here. Interesting. Lock. Lock state. That should prevent the issues. Let me see something. Over here there is also a door. Why is this one not causing issues? Pinky breakable glass. Because it's already set. Why is the one below manually set? It doesn't mean not manually set. I was just like making things complicated for myself. Okay, good night. Sleep well, Ricardo. Rest well. Rest well, rest well. Okay. So that's it. I think that solves the issue. Yeah, don't explode. Do not explode. Refrain from detonating. Please do not. Explotato. Missing is like all dead neutral. Yeah. That's indeed true. Oh. I need to fix that also. The fact that if you attack a plant, it will hit you back. That's an issue. Yeah. That door looked nice. Thank you. Where was the dungeon 2? I don't remember. Was it here? I'm pretty sure it was here. It's on... I don't actually remember. Why did I have to make this like a goddamn labyrinth? Not there. Was it not here? Was it more like over here? There we go. There it is. So we're going here. And we don't get the correct thingy. But it's not giving us like an error message. Let me see. You object. It's right. The book through log this. Object underscore error logger dot add log door this right is missing and return keep door non-tipping. Okay, That should give us the error that I want. Let's see. Door placeholder depend on opening. Oh, I see. So basically, the error here is that our little door has no variable set. Puzzles Lord Doctor's generic. It is our placeholder door. Currently it's not showing that because we don't have a sprite. Let me do something interesting. So I'm going to grab the sprite for the passive. Stairs down. And the placeholder wall is what I want. Tile sets. Placeholder for walls. Okay. There we go. So I simply want this thing right here. Copy. This. And then we go over to this here. And I'm just going to go over here and paste this right there. Right? And we have our placeholder ready. Yeah, that looks good. Actually, should I move this a little bit lower? Like, set it like about there. And do the same. I didn't mean to do that. Set this one lower. Okay, that looks good. Right. And I will close this. And I want to rename this to place holder stair down. This holder, I don't need the word stair. I don't need a direction. I will just say placeholder TP none, and the direction would be down, right? And then we'll move this outside. These ones, I suppose I can just like rotate this image and just rotate it, right? And I will just rename this to ship PP none open down, and I don't need the other ones, right? And this one over here I need to fix. This one right here, I'm missing the door state. Let's just say open. There we go. So now it should be loading correctly. It didn't. Please holder TP non opening. Please holder TP non open. Oh, it's saying in instead of down. That's an issue. I need a variable to define that. So here I need to check if it's a stair. If is stair, then we check for the direction. Yeah, I also made one going up, so I will need to check. Add sprite get here prefix, and I want the deer. I don't need the entrance. Else we do this. We check for entrance. And is stairs, I'm going to set it on the door parent. Door parent. Door parent. I will just add it right here. Is stairs boolean. My by default is going to be false. I will just put it over here. Right. And on the stairs parent, I will simply mark this as true. Right. That way I already affect all the stairs. And in theory, that should be enough for me to make this work. I just need to add a direction variable here, actually. This is the door parent, excuse me. I need the stairs parent. And here I will just add a direction expression dir dot down by default. So I don't need to change it now. And that should do enough to create the correct thing. There we go. That looks quite nice. Ah, it sent me to the start to get stuck in a wall. Wow. Oh, wow. Why am I being sent over there? Oh, great, because there is a, like, a fixing of the position of the player whenever you TP. Yeah. So I move it a little bit more to the center. That shouldn't be happening. Yeah, because there is a roundup. So if I touch it right there, I move it to the closest location that I should be in. I see. So if I go over here and I set this to 16 by 16, right? And I place the pin right here. This should set me where I should be. Yeah, right there. It moved me a bit to the left, right? Because in the tile set, I would be like standing on the one on the left. Yeah, that's an issue. That's really weird, actually. Because I'm relying on the... Actually, it shouldn't be moving me. The more I think about it. Because on contact, I'm being sent to the correct location. Huh. From transition save? Player, I'm just saving the values. Yeah, for some reason I'm being moved a little bit to the left each time. I don't know why. If I move this a bit more to the this way, what happens? Yeah, I'm still moved to the left. Oh, wait. I think I know what the issue is. Hold up. It's because I'm using X and Y. That's the issue. Open parents. No, it's because this X and Y is not the player's X and Y. It's the stairs X and Y. So this should be object player dot X and dot Y, not the doors. That's the issue. Also, I need to check that this is actually aligned. Top left, that's wrong. Middle center. Yeah, right? All these are middle center, yeah. Basically because I never actually use this, right? It's not like centered. Yeah. Now it's centered. So let's see. So if I touch it, I'm both facing the opposite direction where the door is, right? So where I was. If I touch that, I'm over here, facing up, right? If I touch it from the left, it should set me to the same location facing the other side, other way, yeah? Yeah. Nice. Perfect. It's working as intended. This chest has an issue. It's spewing bombs over and over. There is probably a problem there. Okay, so this is working, right? But now, currently, what it's doing is that it's sending me to these variables right here, right? To the target map, right? Target map currently is set to this location right here, which is really nothing I need, actually. All these three, I don't need them. So I kind of want to be able to like remove these ones. Yeah. Also the debug, I don't need. .id team doc state. Here target map, I can just grab okay, let me open the parents. I could simply say bar underscore star map is going to be get map data, right? Here and get the pieces loaded, and then I get the map. Yeah, I can use this. So first I get the current map we're in, right? Just to make sure. Then I move to that map, but in theory I will be teleporting to the same place, right? Except I'm going to say if we are going down, right? If there is there dot down, I say global dot map y minus minus. So I go down one level, right? Else, if we are not going down, means we are going up, right? So plus plus, and then we go up, right? And I can set these values before the teleport. And then we teleport. Right? So this will take me up or down depending on the value, right? So now if I go, I believe if I move this to, for example, where is it? Rooms. Dungeon 2. I believe I go to... That's 7. So I want to go to 9-1, I believe. Yeah, and I place it right here. Right? If I go over here, right, because there is a room below this room, I can literally just... Oh, map not found. Never mind. Was I mistaken? Was it not this room? Wait, which was it? A2. A2 has to have a room like that, right? Terrain. So... Something crashed. Let me try again. Nope, it's crashing. Error and TP one way, not set from read or I see. So this thing has a ground variable. Yeah, this one right there. And that comes from the object parent. And our parent, not TP lock. That would be right here. Lock. Key. Lock. State. Close. Yeah, like that. Yeah, because I forgot to update one of the parent objects. So now that should... It crashed again. Another set false. Wait. Is this also not set correctly? No, these are correct. Same shift location, that's fine. Or did I not update that? Wait. Oh. Actually, I can just like... Wait. Now I'm confused. Did I modify the wrong one? I did. Lock state closed. Okay. Let's give it another try. Oh. And crash. Lovely. And I set that from Rene there. Oh. This one actually needs a deer. Uh, Okay, the issue is that the one-way doors have a direction, right? Unlike the other doors that I can just simply rotate. This one needs to have an actual like in and out. Yeah, that's why that one actually needs a direction. There we go, like that. Okay, so if I go through here, oop, I'm put on the room below. That puts me on the wall, but it worked. Because there is a map below. Yeah, it's working. Right, so now I can grab this and just simply place it right here. In theory. Yeah, it worked the same as the holes. Indeed. So I can go to the floor below. Floor below. This is 8.2, I believe. So I need the 0 version of that. 0.2 right here. Right, I can place this right there, right, on the same position as this one, right? And I just changed the variable here to be up. Right, and now it will should set me up even though the graphic is incorrect. But that will be fixed later. So we go over here. I can go through here. In here. Ah! That map is stuck. That should be 9.2 right here. This door is bugging out because of this. So I can open the objects right here. Variable definitions. Lock. Puzzle. Lock state close. And that should be it. Yeah, I'm going to be facing those issues for a while. So we go through here, we go up, in here, then I jump down. And here I should be able to go in here. Because there is no graphic for going up, it doesn't have the correct graphic. But I can simply go and say, no, I cannot reach the. Know what happened there? I forgot to remove the walls from below it. Right? And let's place it right there. Right, so I will just move this one to the side. And I also need to remove the wall right there. Like that. Yeah, it's pixel perfect correlation. Indeed. At least currently. Yeah. We go over here, jump down. And I can go over here and go up. Ta-da! I'm up. And then, I can exit.
Hola.
Hola. Bienvenido, Spy. Bienvenido, bienvenido. I can jump down. Over here. Up. Yeah. And I just need to modify this. So the graphic is not glitching out. So now, over here, ¿Cómo están? Muy bien, gracias, Pan. ¿Cómo estás tú? How you doing? How you doing? I feel like I need a new function right here. Function. Actually, it shouldn't be here. Maybe I can just place it right here. Switch. According to player direction, we're going to move the player a little bit. Because I noticed that I'm like being teleported over and over. Because I'm overlapping with the other stair when I move maps, right? So case there dot down player X player Y should be plus plus. Up, I will set it to minus minus. A ver, a comprar burritos. Y pude ya al final, como estaba aburrido, sacar la contraseña de cualquier internet. I don't really know what you're talking about there, but I'm glad you succeeded. Right. If we're facing right, is a plus plus on x. On left is a minus minus on x. That should fix that, in theory. Okay, so I go. Ah! Let's coordinate OTP open up. Apparently now it's not working. Wow. Let's set this to 8 pixels.
Time
The
alert.
distance. Oh, time alerts. It's already time. Okay. It's facing up, you need to go up. It's facing the other one, you need to go down. Okay. Hacking médico. Creo que hay cursos para eso. De hecho, creo que muchas escuelas los ofrecen. Deberías de preguntar. Yeah, I'm like getting like... You know what? Maybe I should set this to a specific location after all. How about I set it to var vec equals to get milli front. Wasn't that the name of the function? Get millifront, yeah. And I just say, instead of the player X, I will just set it to this one. Yeah, because it's causing issues. Oh, wow. I'm not getting teleported. Or maybe I'm overlapping? Huh. That's weird. It was working before. It's not like teleporting me to the correct location. The direction is up, yeah. Huh. That's weird. You have lost the favor of the Korean pantheon? Set to 20. How about I set this to 32? A whole tile? Let's see. There we go. The issue is that I'm moving on the wrong direction. That's the issue. Yeah, I see. I'm moving on the wrong direction. Yeah, because I'm using the door direction to actually decide where is the melee from, right? Or the door doesn't have a direction set correctly. I need to use the one of the player. Yeah, like that. And I can chase to 16. Yes, I got it. I got it. I figured it out. Okay, we go down. Last try. We go over here and whoop. There we go. It seems like it not always like works correctly. Like right there. Yeah. Yeah, there are moments where like it doesn't work the way I want it. I need to figure it out, but at least it's kind of working. Yeah. Okay, then let us stop here for today.
The one thing I hate about programming is that even if you meticulously plan everything like classes and variables, there are always things that exist outside your scope. The failures make the successes more satisfying.
There is probably something silly that is the cause of that. Yeah.
Ola, time alert.
Okay. Then I suppose I will be stopping here for today. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Muchas gracias por venir al directo. Voy a parar aquí por el día de hoy. Y los veo mañana para más Terraria. For more Terraria. Yeah. Good night. Thank you for coming. Good night. Bye bye. Goodbye. Adiós. Buenas noches. Que descansen. Sleep well. Yeah. Good night. Bye bye. Bye.
WB. As Jake the dog from Adventure Time once said, if you get what you want the minute you want it, then what's the point of living? NGL, I want to get what I want when I want it. At least to me, that sounds like it would get boring really quick. Then just want your boredom to go away. What? If I were to design my game's UI, I'd probably stick to minimalism, like Ender Lilies and Hollow Knight, glowing white with black background. No need to overcomplicate stuff. But she likes to overcomplicate stuff. I don't need to have my eyes bombarded with clown vomit every time I open an menu. Menu Verthandy. You are not where you are, neither where you will be. Where? There's something else that is extremely annoying too. It's fun. I have the office for myself for 2 days, yay. Noise. Well, I lost 4 days, including the weekends, because I had to work on reports, so it didn't really offset everything. Frown. I'm predicting she'll be 90% done with the first dungeon by the end of this year. It's almost 2026 now, WTF. I still remember COVID. Hey, I gotta wake up early tomorrow, so I should be going to sleep. GN people. Okay, good night, Ricardo. Don't explode. Explode. Oh, the door looks nice. Bang your head on the sign. Did you also make an upwards staircase? Oh, can't you just set the X and Y in the TP function? Some mysterious force is at work. Oh, the corner X and Y lemao. Not the center Y. I see. Nice. Delete. Except? Wrong. I was joking when I said wrong. Lemao. Why? Question mark. Oh, nice. Basically works the same as the holes where you fall down. Oh. Ha, so it's pixel perfect collision? Ola. Duck emoji. Hola. Como tan? Bread emoji. Pues yo también, nomás hace rato me había ido a comprar unos burritos, mitad como 40 minutos, y puya al final como estaba aburrido quería sacar la contraseña de cualquier internet que tenía. Alrededor que tenía el Kali en mi teléfono. Spoiler, solo al entrar al Kali nomás me dije y cuál era el comando. _.xd. Also, time alert. When igualmente nomás quería hacer eso para pura practicar como ultimamente me pasado a interesado de lo relacionado al hacking ético y eso. Claro, si aprendo este tipo de cosas no las usaré para el mal por las vías legales que supone xd. En mi uni mencionaron uno así que cuando entre voy a preguntar, bread emoji. You have lost the favor of the coding pantheon. Oh. Usually it's because of something stupid. Okay, good night everyone. Bye. Ta bueno. Duck emoji. Hasta mañana, D. Croissant emoji, rice cracker emoji, banana emoji. Sun emoji, black star emoji, crescent moon emoji. Pancakes emoji. Colon hand pink waving.